MLB The Show coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series. Francisco Lindor comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here, so they're in good shape to maybe build on this recent run of good form.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Rios, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Franklin Henderson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Henderson is retired, and there's one away. Michael Brantley will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Carlos Santana will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. Pulled toward right center field. Cespedes is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Yan Gomes will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. And as Yan Gomes hits here, many know that he's established himself as one of the better hitting catchers in baseball, but some may not know that Yan is actually from Brazil. Definitely not a country known for developing baseball talent. Throw by right is in time for out number 1.
Batting 6.
Lonnie Chisenhall will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Belted high and deep into right center. Cespedes going back. Still going back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Chris Johnson will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Abraham Almonte is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Hosix will stand in, and he is off to a draw well in April. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Francisco Lindor will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first. Lays off 1-0. High and deep to right. Rios ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for
settling in now, Franklin Henderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Into the box now, Michael Brantley. He reached on a single in his first truck. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Michael Brantley is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And Brown will look this one in for out number 1. Into the windup and the pitch. Carlos Santana is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Rios is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
The catcher,
Into the box, Yan Gomes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Too high.
1-2.
1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, This Date in Baseball History. Chris Johnson, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Abraham Almonte will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Nope, ball.
And wow, tough to lay off the
One ball,
fastball
2
there,
strikes.
but it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Jose Ramirez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Francisco Lindor digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Oh, and you know what? That might be the best curveball we've seen
2 balls,
all
2
night
strikes.
out of him, and he picked a good time to throw it.
Franklin Henderson will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth.
Yeah.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Left fielder number 23.
Michael Brantley is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Carlos Santana will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2
2 and
balls
1's
and
the
a
count.
strike. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Yan Gomes will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. Lonnie Chisenhall steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Now the 0-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Chris Johnson. He singled his last time up. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Back-to-back strikeouts now to start the inning. 10 now in the ball game. He's just been setting them up and knocking them down.
Standing in now, Abraham Almonte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Jose Ramirez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded from deep in the hole. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now. So he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And Brown will look this one in for out number 1. Franklin Henderson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikes.